Hey everybody, welcome back to Armchair All-Stars. So, just to fill everybody in with the the semifinals. We had some technical difficulties and couldn't get our picks out in time. It did get recorded, just not uploaded. So, for everybody wondering, I talked a heaping smack about the Oregon team, and I called it 28 at the half. I was right. So, how are you today, Jason?
I'm doing great. Just golf worked too long ago because just don't pay my bills. But other than that,
Yes.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, the whole social media thing does not pay my bills at all. It don't even it wouldn't buy me a soft drink every day. Or every week actually.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna blame that on inflation.
sure. I'd probably blame it on this, but whatever.
No, no, no. So so the big news from last week. What you think about that Indiana Oregon game? I'll let you go first. We all know what I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, man. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I thought the whole thing is it's hard to beat a team twice, which it is. But the way they dominated that game really against Oregon first time. They score. They're a fast enough team and good enough offense where you can't keep them scoreless, but they stay behind you the whole time trying to play catch up. You can make them pressure on it. They did that last time, and clearly they did that this time. But
Yeah, I watched it, like I said. So that game, basically Indiana come out of the gate, took a stick to Oregon, and didn't quit beating them until the refs pulled them off of them and they blew the whistle.
yeah,
I mean, it was.
everybody talks about how good a quarterback Dante Moore is. Not what you know. He's a good quarterback. Obviously, he's better than I would be. But his decision making has got some questions because he threw way too many picks in
Yeah.
3 games. And he threw at least four or five. I know he threw four, maybe 5 picks during his playoff games, and that's going to hurt you in the professional level. If you're throwing 5 against these defenses now, you're going to throw 10.
Yeah, he was not. I don't know if he had a bad game or jitters or whatever. He's normally pretty spot on.
They were all over him. I mean, honestly.
Oh yeah, I said I watched it. It was Indiana come out first, second, third play of the game, punched him in the mouth and kept on beating. First play.
Yeah. First
Yeah.
play that's from scrimmage.
Yeah, so yeah, first play of the game, they come out, punched him in the mouth, and didn't quit punching him until the refs made him stop.
Yeah, it was pretty bad game. Those happen. I get it.
It does. I mean, they made it there. I mean, that was a lot further than I put on making it. So,
I mean, to me, it was just like the Tennessee game years ago. I sure remember that one too. All that hype got there and got smacked.
yeah, and that also brings up that point of all these naysayers talking about James Madison and Tulane. You know, they don't belong in the playoffs because they're going to get blown out. Well, ask how Oregon and Alabama how that feels.
Yeah,
Because they're two perennial powerhouse schools. And what happened again?
they didn't put up 500 yards of offense either.
No. I believe a couple of those teams, James Madison would have gave them a run.
I mean, Old Dominion gave him a run earlier this year.
So in the other game, Miami Ole Miss. Man, what a good game. That game was going to be heartbreaking for somebody either way. Obviously I wanted the ACC team to win just from being the home conference there. But other than that, that was a good game, and I wouldn't have been upset either way who won.
It was a close game. I watched a lot of that one. It was a close game. Waiting for the police to show up. I forgot it wasn't Georgia playing. It was Miami. They're
Yeah.
on parole already, so the police don't show up. They got their bracelet on their leg.
Yeah, they get within 100 yards of the facility. It sets off the alarm at the probation offices. Yeah.
That's right.
But
It was
yeah,
a good game.
it was. Like I said, regardless of who won that one, I would have been happy to see them go. They both have played hard. They both deserve to be there. They've both proven it. So, it's kind of hard for me to talk any smack about either one of those teams because if Miami would have lost, would you honestly would have projected Miami to go as far as they did? Absolutely not. And Ole Miss, no way. I didn't even think they would have made the playoffs, especially
Yeah.
after what happened.
Yeah. But they got a decent coach. They'll be fine.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I think they'll be all right.
Of course, their quarterback cannot. It's been confirmed now. He can't come out and play. He's got to go pro now. Labor was denied.
Matter of fact, I just saw a news article pop up. He has appealed it to the state court.
Give up. I mean, dude, you won championships in 3A. Just go on, get out of there.
Yeah. So
Go play pro.
So the big news of the day, or the coming week here, and matter of fact, NA week on the 19th, Indiana, Miami. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Indiana, like the Auburn team with Cam Newton on it. No matter what they do, they're going to be some fucking play at the end to let them win the game. So I can't pick against them.
What you trying to say? Old Mendoza over there's got that hero armor on. He can't go wrong, huh?
The football gods are in their favor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Miami's going to put up more of a struggle than Oregon.
I will put it this way. Don't you fucking pull another Tebow moment on my damn Mendoza. I like seeing that crying ass shit on TV now. Quit that.
I'm telling you. So I'm gonna have to go Miami on that one. I think it's the ACC team. The other side of that is like as I read the article, that's the best $4 million Miami's ever spent on Beck.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they spent at least that much for that last championship team they had.
Well, that was mainly in tattoos and hotels, apparently.
However much money they paid to not be put in a death penalty a decade or so ago.
Probably 30 years ago now, man. We getting old.
It is. Yeah. It was in the early 2000s, right?
No, it was mid late 90s.
Yeah. That should have been death penalty like SMU was, but they didn't. That's probably the best money they've ever spent.
I'm telling you. So what do you think about the transfer portal madness so far?
I mean, it's exactly what everybody thinks it's be. You got entire teams like Oklahoma State and Iowa State transferring. It's just there's got to be some management of this chaos. It's just got to be. You got a Washington player who was going to leave, not going back because they threatened to sue him because someone else offered him more money and he jumped in the transfer portal. That's tampering, 100%.
Yes.
And to the NCAA, who has no balls, we already know this, does something about it. It's going to keep up. It's only going to get worse.
Yes.
Does the transfer portal help out some with the
graduations and flunk outs and unprovens or underperforming? And
I'm trying to think what the word here. Does it help out with parity in college football? To a degree, it does.
Yeah.
You need to make these contracts binding.
Yes, I've been saying that.
I ain't gonna say lock a player down for 4 years. And 4 years is a long time in a young man's life.
Yes, seems like an attorney for an 18-year-old.
But 2 years,
or make it.
We'll see.
Yeah, or they just make it, the contract stipulation of, we're going to pay you this much NIL money and you have to stay here this long. And if you don't like that, you're free to shop around. I mean, it's kind of like looking for a job. I will pay you this much money for your labor, and you don't like it, you can go somewhere else that'll pay you more or less for the same or more or less labor.
Yeah.
Create that open market. But again, make it consequential but it's got to have teeth.
They're going about this. They made it where they can pay the players, but this ain't supposed to have been made to players.
No.
And how much money, a percentage of the money they make off using your name and likeness. That's not what they're paying these guys for.
No, absolutely not.
If it was, they wouldn't make you wouldn't pay. I guarantee you. I don't know how much they paid for Oregon quarterback, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
but I guarantee you, he probably sold 10 jerseys outside of Pacific West Coast. Because nobody in the Southeast probably bought a jersey of his, unless
No.
they're originally from Oregon and moved down here for some reason.
Yep. Yeah.
So there's all that money.
I'm looking at the news here on the ESPN website. Virginia Tech's quarterback hit the transfer portal and transferred to UMass. And do you know why he transferred to UMass?
He doesn't like winning.
His daddy's the coach.
Oh, well, okay.
That apparently
Is he a
means.
new coach? Has he been there for it?
Let's see.
I can't tell what UMass. They've been so bad. I don't know if they fired a coach for that yet or not.
His father is a longtime coach.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, good luck to them. Maybe they'll win a game next year.
I hope so. I said that, but apparently with the new leadership over there in Virginia Tech, he decided that wasn't the direction he wanted to go.
Well, probably the understudy is probably not a spot he's going to end up being able to hold.
No.
Is what it is. That's another thing that hurt. They put themselves in position and bring someone else in and knock them off their position because the coach changed. Off transfer portal.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to come out and talk a little smack about the upcoming championship game. So you calling Indiana on that one, huh?
I just can't pick against them at this point in time. I think it's one of those deals where it's their destiny to win it.
It's hard, or I'm unable to argue on that one with say you're wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Miami squeaks one out. Miami by like maybe 3, maybe 7, maybe 3. Probably gonna be 3. I believe it's gonna be a good game.
Maybe. I believe it can get ugly really fast too if they shut Miami's offense down. But they do have a good defense as well. If they can get to Mendoza a little bit,
yeah,
it might slow them down.
I think that's going to be one of the biggest deciding factors on there if what team shows up and who's playing what that day. Because both of those teams,
their defense has always showed up. Miami is the one that hadn't showed up sometimes.
Yeah, but if both teams show up, I think Miami has them in speed and talent. But like you said, Mendoza has that hero armor, that plot armor going. He's hard to beat.
Yeah. He does. Ever since that pass against Penn State, I pretty much said, "Well, that's going to be that was their Auburn running back down the missed field goal moment, for them against Penn State, throwing that touchdown as time expired, the back of the end zone."
Yes, I'm looking. Matter of fact, I'm looking at it. The spread on that right now is it's giving Miami 8.5, or Miami negative 8.5, or excuse me, Indiana negative 8.5. Good Lord, I can't speak today.
So basically, they're saying Indiana's will win by 9.
Yeah, I understand what it means, but
yeah, okay, I agree with that.
And they're calling for.
I agree with that.
And they're calling for the over of 48.5.
I don't think it might get. I don't think it'll get there. It could if Miami's defense falters, but their defense plays good. I don't think they get to 48.5, but
nah.
I think Indiana wins that game by 10.
I'm gonna go Miami by 3. I think Beck's gonna pull him one out here and be ready to go.
We'll see. Maybe he can sign with an NFL team at 35 years old and play a year or two.
Yeah, he'll get that. Yeah, play 3 years in the NFL and get his pension, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gonna age out of the NFL.
Yep.
Well, that's all I really got for today. You got anything else going on?
No. That'd be the oldest draft class ever. Him, Chambers, and Pavia.
Yeah, I think Diego's got about 3 grandkids now, don't he?
Yeah, something like that.
He's getting pretty long in the tooth for college ball anyway.
And one of them's about to start. I think start Vandy next year.
Well, that's all I got. I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. Till next time.
Have a great day.